very specific heroes, Lizard. The trash ones, in fact. And you know what? I'm usually right. Are we frank? You know, I'm a modest man, but I'm usually right when I say it.
I'm a modest man, but I'm always right. Nice. Very humble as well. Realistic, you know?
Yeah. Anyway.
Your wife must be really happy.
Oh, she, you know, obviously she got me. How could she not be?
Of course.
Mid lane, Abed and Brawl going at it. So the Tinker versus SF matchup, you kind of already pointed it out, but you think Abed should have a pretty easy time.
Yeah, I think it should be solid for him when it comes to Shopify Rebellion. Like, the mid lane should be all right. I'm thinking about the bottom lane. Like, the bottom lane might be rough for them. Like, you're playing the Brood and the Snapfire into the Slark Disruptor. Like, Brood into that Disruptor is always... Yeah, it's kind of spooky, you know? Like, you can get Thunderstroke, you can just get glimpsed, you can't really run across the trees. The Slark is a mess, like, he's stealing your stats. Can get rough.
Yeah, certainly can be, and we'll see what Saberlight and Crit do down to that bot lane. Like, for now, Whitemon, I'd say, is one of the better Disruptor players out there. Just very... Obviously, no first blood being drawn yet from either side. Both sides just comfortable farming up. Arteezy having a very good time top lane, just completely uncontested here on the Bloodseeker. I suppose it's one of the things, like against Lyke and Rubik, chances are Arteezy's not really going to have too tough of a time. And so, you are going to have a pos 1 Bloodseeker that should escalate and farm quite a bit.
Yeah, he's a strong laner overall. 7 armor, you know, like a lot of armor early on. And you also have, obviously, Fly with an Undying, so...
Bryle getting dived right now. Abed going to cop a laser. Raises out again. Abed, he has another one available, but just needs to pop the mango. Does do so. It's still not enough damage, but he has another. He has the W. Can he get it off? He's diving in, and he does secure. Abed.
He gets that kill on the Lycan. Yeah. Kasane, he was just playing on way too low of an HP for way too long.
Certainly was. Sane
he got killed by a decay, by the way, so...
Yeah. Hurts. Not very, very fun. Going back to the mid lane for a moment, like, he's in this position now as the SF where it feels like you just can't do too much as Brawl anymore. Like, he's gone for the raindrop, so he does have some defense against the magic damage of the razors, but it does feel like Abed's just in complete control of the mid lane now.
It's always like that, right? Like, if an SF gets shoved out of the lane, like, you're fine on TSM. Like, you're just farming up as the Slark, you stick around. If the Brood reaches like that level 6 and cannot take the tower easily because you're around, that's already a win.
Abed, speaking of a win, Whitemon may just drop, but Fairy Fire is there in time. Crit, he's still able to secure the kill. Still laser out, Abed, gonna get the heal out with the bottle. He's barely going to survive. In fact, he's looking to try and turn this perhaps. Crit in danger. Does get a cookie off, and now the Requiem comes in. Abed!
Oh, man.
Oh, Abed, you can't just do that! He can't do that! Nevertheless, like, it's kind of like you said, top lane's like pulling one way, Abed's pulling the other way right now.
I wasn't going to say it again. I'm like, okay. I called him out once, it's enough. No need to repeat it. We'll need to rub the salt in, but yeah, like look at Fly, like he's reading this move very damn well.
Smoke broken, they're going to try and settle for the Undying. Glimpse back onto Fly, he's literally just taunting them. Perfect read, perfect gank of the tank, or
nice
rather gank of the smoke, is now Tomato gonna try and run. Whitemon in trouble, Ari does go down.
Can't really do a lot about it, at this point at least.
Kasane. Scatterblast gonna land from Crit. Wolf form is gonna be popped. Abed is around. Rupture is there. Kasane is just gonna go to Abed. He just TPs away. He lets Fly have it.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Certainly not. Fly in the meantime gonna get lifted up by Ari. Brawl trying to get the damage up, but he'd rather just farm the small camp at the moment. We'll just leave everything be. Instead, Whitemon shows up. Very, very nice static storm to just land on Fly. Gonna be our Undying gone. And even Crit could be in danger, but a nice double cookie before he goes down into the Blood Rite. And now the Requiem out from Abed. That's gonna be 2 down. It might even be a 3rd. Ari's trying to run, but it's no good. Arteezy will chase him to the ends of the earth. We'll see if he can juke him out of the tree line. Blood Rite, it will land. And that'll be enough. Arteezy will... Abed has a double damage rune, so they've got plenty of damage for that.
Yeah, like, what's the power spike that they're waiting for?
Abed, Requiem, Pop trying to go up. Tomato,
nice,
but a nice
try.
pounce away, and the glimpse back as well. Abed?
Biggest difference.
Bot lane, Brawl's just dead. Abed just blinks in,
Yeah.
gives him 3 raises and says
Glimpse.
bye-bye. Wymon's going to jump in for a glimpse back. They could at least secure the kill onto the SF. We'll see, though. He hasn't died quite yet, actually trying to fight back, but the raise is not going to land. He will go down.
Just keep the topic going for as long as possible.
Well, Roshan.
Gleipnir, Hex, Aghanim's on the Snapfire. Slowly but surely they mitigated that problem.
Ari. They're still trying to chase Ari. Saberlight saw him for a moment. Here we go again. Gobblop's gonna land. McCrit. Can they actually take him down? Ahmed, he'll get lifted up, but the Spiderlings are on the chase. Ari is still running. Web's out, it won't matter. They finally take him down. TSM, they are not making the jump in. Bash is there from Roshan. Even Roshan was trying to help. But it's not it.
They thought
spam from Bryle. Double damage secured, but oh, maybe he waited too long. Tomato, he's able to bottle it up himself, but can they get Bryle out of there? He's trying, but now the gobble up flies in. Tomato, he's still able to pounce out. He's all right.
Sane.
But Kasane now being caught all over a double damage rune. Appreciate that acknowledgement as well, listen. Smoke up. 5-man smoke here from Shopify. They don't look to back off yet. They want that mid-racks, but they want someone to show up by the creep wave. Creeps are just slowly taking it down to RTZ. He's had enough. He'll jump in past the tier 4 towers with the Gleipnir, but he's not going to be able to secure the kill. Meanwhile, Whitemon though, Whitemon is just going to die to crit with the gobble up. Tomato trying to move in, but can't do anything. Alright, so everyone needs to AFK by the barracks as Tinker takes the Aegis away from the Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, after that, you
After
can't...
that, free for all, pretty much.
Yeah, but you can't, like...
You all TP mid, you kill the Bloodseeker again, you know?
Right. I mean, I suppose the Tinker has no way of locking the Bloodseeker. Okay, here we go. They've had enough of waiting. They're just going to go for it. So let's see how fair everyone is. This is great sportsmanship, by the way. If anything comes out of this, I think we can all agree it's great sportsmanship between these two teams to come to an agreement. This is how it's going to be done.
Abyssal him.
This is the most fun Brawl's had all game, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Abyssal him. No.
And now Brawl's just going to get the hell out before he dies.
Gleipnir.
Alright, here we go. And the play is there.
Yeah.
I really got to give props. That's great sportsmanship.
Yeah, they got the Aegis, as they should have. Continue playing. I still don't see when Roshan will respawn. But yeah, Shopify Rebellion, they were in a really good position. They instantly smoke up afterwards.
There you go. Who finds who first? Blink back, pounces there. They found crit on the Snapfire. Meanwhile, glimpse back. It seems like they have found Artesian, the Bloodseeker. Still crit. He's the one in danger. Fly also in danger, but the Requiem, Abed, he's going to jump in on Tomato. BKB was there, though. He's going to be all right to TP out. Nobody dies.
Nobody dies. So afraid the whole game, just waiting for that one extra item.
Oh, jump in. Bryle, he's been caught out. Saberlight had the Hex, but the BKB is going to be there. Tomato still trying to fight as the Slark rushing in with the Shadow Dance, but needs to back off, or maybe not. They're still trying for Saberlight, but there is backup. Cookie is there, landing onto the Slark. They're on the high ground. This is Arteezy's position, but he's not around for the fight. Bryle's gonna drop. Here comes Arteezy on the cliff. Cliff Teasy makes his appearance. And this time around,
It's just
everyone's just dying. How great is this game?
the return of Cliff Teasy.
This is the greatest game I've ever seen. On the Tombstone, waiting out the Rupture. And it is going to expire. Pounce in, back in onto Saberlight. Tomato is going to be okay, but in the meantime, Arteezy chasing down Ari. Ari's still running, but is not going to be able to get away from Saberlight. Meanwhile, Abed, he's found Bryle. He found Tomato. This SF. You know...
There's a buyback, but this might be GG as well.
Yeah, I mean, Abed's just doing Abed things, you know?
I had that Arcane Blink just ready and waiting for Slark to pounce out. And I was maybe... criticizing the Slark for not jumping in first, but that's one of the reasons why he couldn't do it throughout the game. It's the Rupture. I feel like Lycan and Slark pretty much countered by the Rupture, by the Bloodseeker. So they were afraid to do a lot this game. Maybe they should have just bit the bullet, you know, Lycan perhaps in particular. went in a couple of times just to you can solo them at that point. Meanwhile, is there anything that TSM is getting that's easy TPs?
Immediately out, Bro in the meantime in a bit of danger, gonna pop his BKB and blink towards the south as now Tomato gonna make the jump in, but Saberlight gonna be fine as Abed in the backside. He's got Kasane. Kasane's gone. No chance in hell. Rupture is onto Saberlight.
Yep.
Gobble up.
Oh,
that's a 4-man gobble up. Oh my god, Crit.
There we go.
What a setup from Crit. Abed will clean up. In fact, it's Arteezy picking up all the kills. Oh my goodness, Crit's done it again. Saberlight, he'll move in. I mean, when's this game gonna end? When do you call it? When have you had enough, TSM?
Tinker, when Tinker dies, he's still holding though.
Oh, well, as you say that, he gets hexed up, he's down, though he does have buyback available. Oh, what a game. Forever known as the CAG incident, I believe, Mr. Lizard.
The CAG incident.
The CAG incident, that's what we call this game.
Immortalized. Immortalized
really
CAG
is.
incident.
Here we go, jump in, Arteezy, just right in the fountain. Godlike for Abed, they're onto the Ancient.
There's the buyback. Yeah, but the Ancient is falling. They don't really care about the Tinker any longer.
Still going, still trying. Arteezy dropping very, very low. Tomato should go down surely. They've at least got the Aegis away. Well, maybe they could turn this. Abed's dropping low. He'll cheese up, turn right back around, but Brawl's doing a lot of damage. The Dagon, but the Requiem. No more messing around from Abed. He'll secure the dieback. That's going to be it. GG is called. They've seen enough. And what a game one. I mean, that is literally a game for the history book. So many different things happen. This might
two
have been
games for the history book.
Two games for the history books. This might be one of my favorite games of